Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the Clippers starting five. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here's Zubac. Dishes it to George. Lets it go with a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, here is George. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Bledsoe. Matthews up top. Shot clock at 6.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Up top, Zubac. Leonard kicks to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bledsoe against Beverley. And good that time.
Love the toughness of Bledsoe. Outstanding at maintaining his balance, even when you body him up.
Giannis against Beverley. Pass to Zubac. Now, here is George. In the corner, it's Morris. Over Bledsoe. Here's Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Giannis. Count it.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless. Hey, you know, as dominant as the Greek Freak is offensively, the tendency is that people overlook his impact at the other end of the floor. I mean, you could make a case that he might be the league's most versatile defender, too.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he's won MVP, but would it surprise you to see Giannis win the Defensive Player of the Year before his career is done?
No, it would not surprise me, Greg. I mean, he's an elite rim protector. He's an outstanding rebounder on both backboards, and he's disruptive because of his length and athleticism and his tenacity and passion. Don't discount that.
Everly with the ball. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. He doesn't hit that one. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open gaps.
Now, here's Zubac. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Matthews passes to Middleton. Misses from short range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
George looking around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. For 3, Middleton sinks the triple.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Great story. Here's Harrell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Here's Connaughton. And he converts the layup. Here's Jackson. 4-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Outside Hill. Banked in off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Shamet.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hill against Jackson. Trying to get open as Lopez. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Shamet kicks to Jackson. Williams looking over the floor. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 6.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Now Hill. Green with the block. Tie game in Milwaukee. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
The Bucs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got George Hill. Kyle Korver is out there with Williams. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Now, here's Shamet. To the wing right side. Harrell finds Shamet. Floats it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Hill against Jackson. And the basket by Hill.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Clipper shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the Clippers call time here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Beverley against Bledsoe. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Milwaukee in the lead. Bledsoe right side. They double team Bledsoe. Giannis outside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Beverley, the pass to Harrell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. We said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. That one falls. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A 3 from Morris. Buries it from 3-point range. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lopez has got 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink. especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
4-on-3 break. There's the three. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Leonard. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 5. Bledsoe passes to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Floats it up for Giannis. That's a great dunk.
What a throwdown there, man. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And it's Beverly missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Matthews dishes to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Leonard, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Right side, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Yep, it counts. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
The 11-footer doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bledsoe against Beverly. George. And it's George again missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Lopez with the bucket.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Here's Morris following the basket by Brook Lopez.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nobody near Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Bucks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harrell's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Paul George.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers trail by 3. And George kicks to Harrell. In the corner, it's Morris. Outside, George. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
And the Clippers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
They throw drops for DiVincenzo. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to the Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
And we always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks who turn out to be gems, no one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. DiVincenzo passes to Corver. Now the pass to Ilyasova. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Ilyasova against Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. But I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here is Williams. He has 6. And it's Williams again missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Jackson finds Shamet. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Giannis. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Zubats, that's good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
The Bucks shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Now, here is George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Middleton outside. A 3. And that one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now here's Beverly. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Beverly. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, you can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverly because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
Bledsoe against Beverly. And the jump by Giannis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Inside, Morris.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Free throw good for Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And Morris drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
3 from Matthews. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Zubac. Bledsoe against George. Back to Zubac. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Giannis.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Now, here is George. Here is Zubac. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle is spreading it around.
Outside, George shoots over Matthews. George, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And here's Giannis from outside. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard dishes to Beverly. It's George on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. So he gets them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 5. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers trail by 8. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. It's George on the wing. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 9. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Bucks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Offensive rebound, Zubac. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Softly drops in the floater. Hill's got the lead back up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Man, you got to love how precise Hill is and proficient he is with the floaters. Makes them nearly impossible to block with how fast he gets them off.
Williams scanning the floor. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.